boys and girls at school, ladies and gentlemen at work, and all ages in any public building, rather it's male or female, never ever tamper with fire alarms in public buildings. If you tamper with fire alarms in public buildings, you are going to get in big trouble, you are going to get fined, and you are going to get arrested. And that kind of behavior puts public safety at risk. And if you do this at school, you are going to get suspended and expelled from school, and you are going to get grounded by your parents. And if you do this at work, you are going to get fired from your job. If you do this in houses of worship, then your pastor will not allow you to come back to the church again, because you are tampering with the safety equipment in the building. Never ever tamper with fire alarms in any public building. If you tamper with fire alarms at bars, restaurants, casinos, movie theaters, musical theaters, shopping malls, stores, the post office, maybe at the bank when you walk in to do your transactions. The place you go to get your hair cut. Recreation centers. And apartment buildings, hotels. And if you are a special education student at school in this area, and you go to Jill's house, if you are under 18 years old, don't tamper with the fire alarms in that building. Also, never tamper with fire alarms in any of your medical providers' buildings, like your doctor's office, your dentist's office, or in your orthodontist office. Just never ever tamper with fire alarms in any of these public buildings. Or in the hospital. Don't tamper with the fire alarms in those facilities. Just plain obvious that you should never ever tamper with fire alarms in any public building. Even if you live in an apartment and you tamper with the fire alarms outside of your own unit, that is still pretty bad. Never ever tamper with fire alarms in any public building. Also, in colleges, dorms, college classrooms, or any place in college facilities, never ever tamper with fire alarms in those facilities. Just leave the fire alarms alone in every public building you are in. You are going to be kicked out of every place if you tamper with the fire alarms in any facility. So never ever tamper with fire alarms in public buildings. That is the bottom line. And only pull them if there is a real fire, or if you have permission to pull it for a fire drill or a fire alarm system test. But other than that, when you are in a public building, never ever pull the fire alarm. And for sure, never ever tamper with fire alarms in public buildings. These are not toys. These are life safety devices. So, never pull fire alarms for fun. Never tamper with fire alarm equipment, especially in public buildings.